Man Ray, sir, we really shouldn't meddle with the controls. We're only supposed to water the plants and things like that. Man Ray's brows furrowed, and an air of intense frustration filled the room. Listen, my good sponge, he said, trying to maintain his composure. If you don't release me, I'll be stuck in this unforgiving Tartar prison forever. Just think of what it would mean if you were the one to have freed the most notorious villain in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob scratched his head, his mind racing. But if I set you free, won't you try to take over Bikini Bottom again? He asked, uncertainty evident in his voice. A sly grin spread across Man Ray's face. Of course not. I have learned my lesson. The first thing I want to do when I get out of here is to get a nice, juicy cheeseburger and forget my unheroic past. Patrick scratched his chin, thinking hard. Well, I do love cheeseburgers, he muttered to himself, almost convinced. SpongeBob, on the other hand, was getting more and more anguished looking back at the wall of controls and levers. I don't know, Patrick. Remember what Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy said. Okay, Patrick acknowledged reluctantly. So what button would set him free again? He asked, looking hopelessly confused. Man Ray's eyes glinted, a mischievous spark hiding behind apparent patience. I suggest you push. That colorful one right there, he said, motioning with his now free chin. That shiny red one? SpongeBob asked, looking at the buttons laid out before him. Yes, my floating yellow friend, Man Ray affirmed. But just as SpongeBob was about to push the button, Patrick grabbed his hand.
Wait!
SpongeBob, Patrick exclaimed, suddenly alarmed. I think he might be tricking us. SpongeBob hesitated, but only for a moment. You might be right, Patrick, he said. Turning back to Man Ray, SpongeBob firmed his expression. I'm sorry, Mr. Man Ray. We can't risk the safety of our friends in Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob lowered his hand, and the panicked look in Man Ray's eyes was briefly replaced by a scowl. Just then, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy burst in with their capes fluttering dramatically behind them.